Do you know Jimmy? You guys know Jimmy? Jimmy was gnarly. Jimmy was Jimmy. Jimmy was off the hook. Jimmy was gnarly, bro. This is awesome, dude. Jimmy was like...
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Morning Ahead Podcast. Cody, how you feeling today, buddy?
Oh, not bad.
Not bad. Better than last week?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. You want to talk about that?
No, I'm good.
Okay, that's fine. We don't have to talk about that. We all have issues. We'll just leave it at that.
Yep.
I kind of want to try that, but I kind of don't at the same time.
Might as well get it out of the way.
Okay. What is it?
A chocolate lava cake stout.
Sure. Who makes that? Chocolate lava cake stout.
I don't know. My buddy just said he got it.
He get it?
He get it.
He
got it at Aldi.
He don't get it from
He
from
don't
Aldi.
get it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay.
It's weird.
It's gonna be trash.
Not a stout guy.
Either am I. The only stouts that I really ever had were like Guinness, and that's from doing car bombs. So.
Add a podcast. I'll call you back.
Oh, shit. Who was that?
That was my dad.
All right. That was like chocolate.
Tastes like it too.
Tastes like it too. I guess that's not too bad.
No, it's exactly what I figured it would taste like.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Chocolate stout. I don't know.
Mm.
This isn't stuff that... Shit, 8%.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't stuff that I would get, like, on a normal basis.
No,
Like
I'm
ever.
definitely not a person to seek out stuff like that tastes like this.
No, I have a buddy who likes breakfast beers. They make those.
Those are okay sometimes.
I guess it's breakfast stout more than a breakfast beer, but I'm not a fan. He likes that shit. Just
A
sniffing
peanut
it.
butter one probably would be pretty good.
There's a peanut butter one? Or is there a peanut butter
There's endless possibilities for stouts.
one? Sorry. Yeah, I guess there is. I guess you're right.
I've had a milk stout before, but it was okay. It's definitely not my cup of tea.
I don't even know what kind of beer this was, but it had lactose in it. I can't remember. It was called Juice Box. I know that.
I don't think I've ever heard
But
of
I
that.
don't know what type it was. If it was supposed to be like considered like a lager or whatever.
The smell on this is really good, though.
This is gonna be a real great podcast. I was just sniffing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I didn't get a real bitter taste in my mouth, so I guess it's fine.
Yeah. It's not something, I mean, having one or two of these wouldn't necessarily be bad, but
I don't even know if I can have a whole one.
yeah, I don't know. Drinking like a 6 of these would probably be a task in itself.
Yeah. It's gonna be a full stomach for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And-
And at 8%.
These fucking cans don't give you any type of information on them.
No. Strictly cool design.
Mm-hmm. It's from Wisconsin.
Eh.
Those crazy guys. All right. Whatever, man. Chocolate stout, lava cake, even. That's fine. When's the last time you even had like a chocolate lava cake?
I couldn't even recall.
I think they have them at Applebee's
Do they?
or something like that.
Or isn't that something that they have at Arby's sometimes too?
Maybe, but if you're buying like a cake or something from a fast food place, you got fucking problems, dude.
Yeah.
That's not the place to be going for those.
No, definitely not the place to go for stuff like that.
I'm just watching you sniff it.
It just smells so crazy.
Oh man, I don't. I can't. I don't know. I can't get behind the stout. Sorry, guys.
Neither
I'm not a
can
stout guy.
No.
I don't think I ever will be. I was thinking about trying Guinness again just for the heck of it, but
Not really missing anything.
no.
That's
Not
an
really.
acquired taste for sure.
They have other Guinness has other beers though.
I've tried their nitro.
Yeah, there was it was like a ruby red type of beer they had, or like an amber. I can't
Amber
remember
ale.
what I can't remember what it was, but that one was good. Oh well, dude. I've been battling this sinus infection for like the last week or so.
Mhm.
So I've been hacking up a whole bunch of shit. It's all yellow and brown looking coming up now. I take my kids to school today. He goes first, and then I take her to her school. As I'm leaving, excuse me. As I'm leaving, I hit a huge cough and a bunch of shit comes out in my mouth. But I'm in drop-off lane still. I can't just like toss it out the window
100%.
because there's people walking and kids walking. So I swallowed it. It was a full load in my mouth, and I just took it like a good girl.
Jeez.
It was not fun. I was not happy with it.
Oh man, that's some heavy stuff to deal with right off rip.
Just first thing in the morning today, just
A mouth load.
a mouth load. I don't know how you girls do it. That was fucking disgusting. No. You're chugging that thing right on down. You're
just
trying to
want-
get rid of it?
I'm trying to get rid of
All
it.
right, let's get rid of this shit. Okay. Okay, bad. Oh. We got the good stuff.
Nice.
Southern Tier. 2 times hazy. You want one?
Sure.
Okay, here you go. I opened it for you.
Thanks.
Oh, man. Oh, you dumped it in there?
Yeah.
But it just had a stout in there.
It's okay. Bonus. Bonus material. No, it was
No,
mostly
if I'm
fine.
at a bar, dude, I'm asking for a new glass. No. I'll do it too. I won't leave you behind. Didn't change the flavor, did it?
No, not at all.
All right, then. Fine. Whatever. Can't go wrong with Southern Tier, man. Local brewing company. Right? They're local.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are they, though? I can't remember.
They took over the 716 bar.
Oh, did they? Cool.
I did the outside of that.
Nice. I didn't know they did that. I thought they were more actually in the Southern Tier.
They are, but that's
The
their
actual
city
brewery?
location. Yeah.
And I got one up here in the city. That's awesome. We have so many local breweries around here. So we got Southern Tier, Big Ditch, Froth is another one. I've never had Froth.
Neither have I. I've heard very good things though, so I think I might have to
Yeah.
change that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to check that out for like next coming up week or so. This probably isn't even gonna come out till after Thanksgiving. So happy holidays, everybody, because this week's a busy one. I'm off of work for 2 days though. That's kind of cool.
Thursday, Friday.
Thursday, Friday, I get off,
Nice.
but that means I gotta work overtime Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh,
Pretty much.
that's the trade-off.
Pretty much for me to get my good paycheck that I like. 2 days of holiday pay. I mean, if they would give you an option to come in and be like, hey, I would love that. Be like, hey, do you want to take the holiday or do you want to work?
My brother gets that at GM.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
They're only across the bridge from us, so that would be really nice.
It's a sweet job these days with their new agreement.
Well, I mean, oh, did they strike up here?
That was
I
the
know-
whole union.
Yeah.
Yeah, they reached an agreement.
Oh, nice. And that was one of the things that they reached. Because
Yeah.
I would love, because some holidays I
They
don't
increase-
celebrate.
That's just how they work.
What?
You have the option to be off, but they'll ask you to come in if you want to. It's optional.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
When
Like
it-
my brother, I think it was like last year he had like a week off around Christmas and he had the option to come in and like most of those days were double time.
Exactly my point.
And he was just like, fuck it.
Yeah. Why would you not? If you're not doing anything that day,
Well, I mean,
get double
even
pay.
if you are, can you really
It just rhymed.
Can you really go against the option to have double time?
That's one of the reasons why I hope that they why we do overtime on Wednesday, because technically that will be some double time for me, because I work till 11 o'clock on most days, so 11 to 3 in the morning would be my overtime. That's technically the next day. That's technically Thursday, holiday.
Yeah.
So those 4 hours should be double time.
Should be.
Guess
we're going to find out.
I don't know. They might have it in the contract that it's doesn't roll over because it was the previous shift.
It was a shift started on the previous day?
Yeah, and it just carried over because technically that's what it is doing. So.
The end of day previous.
Yeah. Some bullshit. Some red fucking tape there, man. There's a lot of it.
Well, I mean, that could make it so that if you did start your shift on that day and you trickled over into the next, then it would be beneficial.
Yeah, well, I should probably actually, read my contract.
Yeah.
Now that the year's over.
Then we wouldn't be...
I don't know how... sorry, guys, that's going to be happening a lot. I don't know how often they renegotiate contracts for unions. This is my first union. I've never been in one before.
It's like every couple of years, depending on the state of things.
Okay. Well, I know a lot of people aren't happy with the last contract that we signed. So
it's probably been a couple of years?
No, it's been a year.
A year, and then people are already unhappy?
Yeah.
I mean, given the state of inflation, I don't see why that's a problem.
That's one aspect of it. I mean, who can really calculate how that's going to go? But the other aspect of it is just we have mandatory overtime. So if somebody calls in,
that falls on everybody else.
It falls on the management to mandate someone that's already in the building to cover that shift, the next shift. So say someone calls in for 4 hours, now somebody has to stay for 4 hours, if they have to. There is some leeway on that shit. I mean, you can still use your time off if you have it, so you can technically not.
I mean, that's why you have that.
That is why you have that. Or if we really don't need you because we're overbuilt. You know, there's really nothing. Yeah, you can just whatever. It's up to management to really, fucking deal with that shit. There's times where this is one that pissed me off, and I don't think it should have happened. I think I was on overtime. I was on a different shift, and I got mandated, and I shouldn't have. I'm taking my shoes off.
Let the dogs out.
I don't have any socks on either.
Same.
They're all in the wash. Everything's in the wash, and I had to leave first thing in the morning. I just threw shoes on, no socks.
Fuck it.
The only thing that sucks with that is the insole of my shoe fucking comes out every time I take my foot out.
Oh, because it's like
I sweat.
Bonding to your foot.
I got sweaty fucking feet. I run hot, man. I'm driving the whole time here with the fucking window down.
Having the heat on with the window shut in the car is like...
It's a baller move, dude.
I don't know how people do it.
It's awesome. Crank the heat up all the way. Crank the radio up all the way.
Well, I'm saying people who do that with the window shut.
Oh, no. That's...
I can't wrap my head around that. I get too hot.
I need fresh air. You can't just... Oh, my ear just popped, dude.
Ooh.
Oh! That's ringing.
Uh-oh. Someone's talking about you?
Is that what that's supposed to mean?
I've heard people say that.
Nope, it just popped, and now it's like a bell's just going off right now. Oh. We're all over the place. And we're only fucking 13 minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you want to get into a pet peeve of the week?
Sure.
All right. I think that's going to be an actual segment here every week. I got something to bitch about every fucking week. So... The main thing now is nowadays, nobody has any self-awareness anymore. And it fucking pisses me off.
Nope. And then they ironically have so much that they can't stop talking about it in certain situations.
What do you mean?
I don't know. People who are so aware of a situation that they have to speak on it and they're so well-rounded and versed about it.
That's just asphyxiating on some one topic that
Well, it's funny because people aren't as self-aware as they used to be, but there's those people who act like they are so self-aware that they have to let you know.
Yeah, but I'm like, with your surroundings.
Oh, yeah, generally, yeah,
Just-
that's just becoming a thing of the past because we're so assisted.
Everyone's so asphyxiated on themselves now, and it's so fucking annoying. I told you about the last couple of times. Just driving to work, people are pulling out in front of me on the road. It's like there's nobody behind me, but you just decided to pull out in front of me. Now I either got to slam on my brakes or I got to pull out around you.
Best part
Oh,
about
I just
that.
fly around them.
Best part about that is vehicles have much more power than they used to, and when people make those brash decisions to think that they're more important to go, they don't go as fast as they can.
No,
When
never.
they make that situation sketchy for you,
Yeah.
they're literally giving 50% of what they could be on the pedal to get out of the way.
Honestly, I would not mind it if you're gonna pull out in front of me and just hammer on it and go.
Just do it.
Do it.
That's exactly.
You know, fully commit to it. Just don't pull out like it's a nothing thing.
Yeah, like you're going past them and they're only a couple feet away from you, not even completing their turn.
I flew past them. Like they pulled out in front of me and I just went around to the left side of them. Like they weren't even fucking moving yet.
Mhm.
Just gone. It's like the speed limit on that road is 55 miles an hour, so I'm doing at least 60. And you think you're gonna pull out in front of me within like a 50-foot gap?
You got to be getting after it.
Get out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. You guys are killing me. Like that's one of the issues. The other one is just like going to the supermarket, like Walmart or whatever. And it's like, why do I have to stop for everybody? Like I'm just walking down the aisle, some other person just comes out of a aisle, another aisle, right in front of me. Doesn't even
Do you feel
look.
pressured to stop?
If I don't, we're crashing the carts.
Teach them a lesson.
I might have to, or I'm hitting the cart into them. Either one. But
I just go with headphones, and if I'm about to hit somebody, I just stare at them, and then it gets awkward.
The fact is that you're not even looking around. Just bothers the shit out of me. Like just like even being in an aisle with somebody, and
Yeah,
like
like
they
they're
have the cart on one side, and they're next to the cart looking at the other side of the shelf. It's like I can't get past you at all. Can you
Yeah.
like be like one?
Or they're
thing?
in the middle.
Like, just something. I don't get it anymore. Like nobody fucking cares about anybody else being around them anymore. Like why you can Instacart everything nowadays. Why are you even at the damn store then? Why am I at the damn store? So I guess is the bigger question. I don't belong in public, dude. I'm gonna lose my shit. My favorite time is when I got to yell at a kid. I loved that shit. Did I tell you about that one yet?
No.
Oh man, we went to the sunflower
All
field.
the fields in Pendleton.
Yeah, in Pendleton there or Sanborn.
Sanborn, yeah.
We went to the sunflower field and there's like this little it's like a duck race thing. So it's like a water spout on one end, and so you can put your little rubber ducky there and you pump the spout, which sends water down, and you can race to the other end. Right? There's this little girl there. She doesn't have a rubber ducky. She's just pumping water, and she's going from like spout to spout, whatever. My kids are patiently waiting their turn for other kids to get out of the way so they can play the game. Like, right? We bought them rubber duckies so they can do it. Patiently waiting. See an opening. They start to go, and this little girl jumps right in front of my daughter without a rubber ducky and just starts pumping the fucking thing for no
Where's
reason.
her parents?
Exactly. I just on the shoulder just to get her attention. I didn't hit her or nothing. I didn't whack her or nothing. Just a little tap on the shoulder.
Yeah.
I said, "Hey, beat it." It was great. I was very happy. She ran. Her parents were at the other event, nowhere near her.
So they're just letting her run around?
Yeah, not paying attention at all. I could have took that kid, and nobody would have noticed for at least an hour or so.
Parenting's not what it used to be, that's for sure.
Self-awareness, dude. Pay attention to shit going on around you, especially if you're going to a public place.
I'm willing to bet that that's a tablet child.
Probably.
Yep.
Probably, yes.
Throw it on autopilot parenting.
After I did that, though, I looked at my wife, and she just nodded, shaking her head at me. She knew I was very happy with myself because I got to yell at a random kid. Y'all need to be taught lessons, man. There's times I go to Walmart, there's kids running around like playing tag or whatever. I'm like, this is not a fucking playground, dude.
I would have been grounded.
Dude.
As a kid, if I was just running around a supermarket.
I wouldn't be allowed to go back to the store if I did that with my mother.
Yeah, or you like misplace your parents.
Yeah. I've done that a few times.
That's terrifying.
It is terrifying. I've done that as a kid. I lost my mom once or twice, and she just didn't care, it seemed. she just like shook it off. He's like, whatever.
This is your new home now if you can't find me.
I did it to my father one time, and I got in trouble for this one. He lost his shit on me on this one. We were at African Lion Safari
Ooh.
up in Canada. And no, I didn't wander off with the fucking lions. We were in the amusement park, right? We did some obstacle course thing. I got to the end of it, and I didn't see anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew we were going to the water park afterwards. I knew the plan of what was happening. We're going to run through this thing, and then we're going to go to the water park. I didn't see anybody there at the end of the obstacle course.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh, they must have went to the water park then. So I just went to the water park to meet up with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just playing in the water. My dad's still at the fucking obstacle course.
Oh, he's probably looking for you, freaking out.
Freaking the fuck out. Had no idea where I was. When he finally found me, I was like, you stay in this fucking spot and don't move the rest of the time. So, and I was in the kiddie, the baby section.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to go to the big section. The big kid section where all my friends were. So I had to find another adult that I knew, this is like a Boy Scout trip. So I grabbed another friend's father. I'm like, can you tell my dad that I'm going over here? So I made sure that somebody knew where I was the next time. Yeah, you don't cross your father, dude. That's one thing.
Nope.
My kids don't learn that. My kids don't care. They test me every day.
They gotta see how far they can get.
But anyways, that's my pet peeve for this week, is people just not paying attention to shit around them. It's really getting annoying. What you got, Cody?
Nothing.
Nothing bothers you?
I mean, lots
Come
of
on.
stuff. I don't know.
Rant it out. Let's go.
Let's see.
What do you got? You got any irrational fears? Anything bothering you?
I don't like centipedes.
You don't like centipedes?
Nope.
Like the little itty bitty ones?
No, like the ones that
Or
can bite you.
Or the millipedes? Those
No,
are millipedes.
no,
I
the
think.
fast-moving, big red ones that can bite you.
Do they bite you?
I had one crawl up my leg when I was a kid and bite me, and ever since then I can't stand them.
That would make sense.
I used to run when I saw them, but then in Boy Scouts that changed, and then I would punch them.
Okay.
And I haven't seen one in a long time. I'm not really sure how I would react.
Cody's out here punching
I
centipedes.
fucking hate bugs. But I mean, it's a traumatizing experience.
Yeah, having one crawl up your leg, that's gotta fucking suck.
Yeah,
How
and
about-
that just bites you, and then it's like peace.
I've never had one bite me before, but then I never picked one up either.
Yeah, me and
My kid
centipedes don't get along.
my kid is getting obsessed with bugs already.
Bugs are fun.
I mean, he's 3, so it makes sense. He's digging in dirt and pulling out potato bugs. And do you call them potato bugs?
Yeah.
Okay. Some
Or
people call them
roly-polies.
roly-polies or pill bugs, or there's so many different names. We call them potato bugs up here in the north.
The north.
My daughter's up in the air with them. Oh my god, this is great. I found like the biggest worm in my yard the one day digging around. It was probably about like 5 or 6 inches long. Real fat motherfucker. You could cut him up into like 6 different other little pieces. Anyways, picked him up. I gave him to my son. I'm like, here. He's grabbing him. Like, go get your sister with it.
Whoa.
He chased her all around the yard with the worm in his hand.
She thought she's gonna die. He's having a time of his life.
She didn't take it that bad, but I was laughing. I thought it was hilarious. He's obsessed with snakes. I hate snakes.
Snakes are fun, dude.
No.
So you're another person while we're playing disc golf. If I catch a snake, I'm not supposed to bring it towards you?
If you say a word to me, I'm leaving you.
Eric told me that if I catch a snake while we're playing disc golf, he's leaving.
Yeah, gone. Don't
All right.
bother.
Duly noted.
Don't do it, man. Why?
It's so easy. You just catch them, pick them up.
They bite.
No, they don't.
Yes,
Not
they
always.
do. No.
Not if you hold them right.
No snakes. I don't like snakes, dude.
All
Don't
right.
like snakes. I've been traumatized my entire life with snakes because my father loves them, he told me stories about when he was a kid, because he grew up in the southern tier.
Mm-hmm.
So he's out in farmland doing nothing. And this is in the 80s, 70s, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing to do anyways other than just roam the woods.
That's like part of the stuff you do growing up out there.
So he told me a story where my grandmother would be changing out like his laundry and putting his clean clothes in his drawer.
Mm-hmm.
He had snakes in his underwear drawer. So she's putting laundry away and there's snakes in the drawer.
Because you wanted to hold on to them for later?
Yeah. Because he would just find snakes and put them in his
That's like
in his dresser.
my brother did that one time, except not with a snake. He did it with a frog.
Oh, yeah?
And we had this little safe that he put his like pennies in and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like wanting to play with the frog later. So he put the frog in his safe. and then he forgot about it.
Oh, yeah. Nice. So was it dead?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Was it rotting? Did it smell bad?
No, it was caught soon enough, but that could have been bad.
Yeah, would have been real bad.
Go to Coinstar with a frog
There's a
carcass.
frog in there. No, so there was, I mean, we're down at my cabin, and this is in high school. We had a dune buggy. It was made out of an old 60s Volkswagen Bug, like full roll cage.
Myers Manx.
Hmm?
Was it one of the kit ones?
No, it was a full Volkswagen.
Yeah.
It wasn't a kit, no. What they did was like they shut where the back seats were. They cut that section out just to shorten up the body a little bit. So it was just two seats, but it was like a 60s. No.
Oh.
There was no body on it.
Okay.
Just frame and roll cage and a motor behind you. And this thing was awesome. So we would go whipping around the field. It had a old beer keg as the gas tank.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's
it was
some
awesome.
rat rod shit.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. Loved that thing. So we're riding that around in the field or whatever. I park it up next to the barn, and I'm just sitting in it.
Mhm.
Again, full roll cage in this thing. You got to climb in and out of this thing to get it. My father finds a snake, and I'm sitting in the dune buggy, and he throws it at me. And now I'm frantically trying to climb out of this fucking dune buggy. Yeah, I hit my head on the roll bar. Yeah,
It was like trying to climb out of a jungle gym.
Yeah, it was a mess, dude. I don't like snakes.
The snakes around here can't fuck you up, though.
I don't care.
It's just the irrational fear of this armless thing that wiggles.
I also don't like spiders just because of how nasty they look. And who knows what spider can actually do damage to you nowadays.
There's a lot around here.
There's a lot around here. We got the brown recluse.
Recluse?
We got those around here. Those
You'll
will
know
fuck
what
you
you'll
up.
know that when you see it, though.
If you say so. I don't study my spiders, man.
It's brown.
There's a lot of brown spiders. I got brown spiders in this house.
Yeah, wolf spiders.
We have wolf spiders here?
Yeah.
That's even worse. Isn't that a ground? That's a nesting spider, isn't it?
Yeah, but those they bite. But
Don't they get huge?
They can get huge, yes. I just ruined your day.
You did. Glad I'm going to work later. Oh my god. Nope. Absolutely not. Spiders and snakes. I don't like it. I had a weird ass dream about lizards though the other night.
What kind of lizard?
I don't know.
Just general lizard.
They were small and big. They were like there were some small ones. They were white with like black spots, and they're like their head came up like really high.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if they're real lizards. And then there was like bigger ones, but not like a dragon. They had like a fat tail like a gecko. Yeah. Anyways, they were all over my basement.
Like your basement just turned into a lizard pit.
Yep. Somehow there was water down there. And I'm thinking to myself, just like a fucking pipe burst or whatever like that. And then I had like hundreds of lizards everywhere in my basement.
That'd be a really weird problem
It was
to
a
have.
very weird dream. Very weird
Was
dream.
that like, that was like the summary of the dream? Was that?
Well, no, like I got bit by one. That's how I found out that there was lizards in the house.
Huh.
Yeah. And then I go down in the basement and I grab my air rifle and I'm just like literally like running around my basement with my air rifle trying to pop these lizards and they're chasing me and trying to like get like the little white ones with the black spots. Their heads are up and they're like hissing at me as they're chasing me through the basement. And so it's like a like Call of Duty Zombies. That's the scene in my head. It's like me running around with a rifle in my hand, and I'm being chased by all these little lizards. Like I'm being chased like by zombies in that.
Sounds
Call
more
of Duty.
like miniature Jurassic Park.
It was a really weird dream, and I have no idea why I had it.
I wonder if there's some kind of omen behind being chased by a
Fucking
horde of
hope
small
not.
lizards.
I hope not. If I'm cursed now, no, I don't want to be that.
Fucking lizard dreams.
I didn't do anything that required
I
me
didn't
to.
do anything wrong, and I'm getting chased by fucking lizards.
No. I didn't do anything to make me think about lizards at all. Like, I'm not watching Animal Planet or anything.
You like fall asleep on, like a TikTok of someone talking about lizards?
No, I don't watch TikTok. I don't have TikTok.
All right. So you're one of those reels guys?
Yeah,
So you like to find out the funny stuff 2 weeks after it already happened?
I guess so. Is that a thing? I don't know. Who cares?
It's just a lot of times the stuff's posted originally on there.
I don't need to be first to know about things. I don't even need to be right about the things that I know.
That was the most deadly thing you've ever said.
I'm just saying. It doesn't make any sense. So, I don't know.
Fucking lizards, man.
The fact that I even remembered the dream is a achievement in itself. I never remember dreams.
Not my chair, not my problem.
Oh,
If you don't like a lighthouse, you suck.
oh my God, I love that. I can't remember anything else now that you started bringing it up. I'm blanking. Oh. If you guys don't know that video, that's a legit classic. What was he? Well, he was supposed to be a gecko, right?
I believe so, yeah.
He was on an acid trip.
Yeah, and the guy was just rambling.
Yeah, and they put a cartoon gecko or CGI gecko and talking about his ramblings while he was on an acid trip. One of the best videos on the internet ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It'll never be topped.
never. That and like, dude, there's so many bangers out there.
Unforgivable. And the guy in the woods.
Guy in the woods. Dude, I don't know about the guy in the woods, but my one buddy told me about Old Greg. You know Old Greg?
Mm-hmm.
I'm Old Greg. Yeah, man, that was great. He showed me that. I played that one on here, I think, a while ago. What are you looking up? Man in the Woods?
No.
Oh. Trying to look at the lizard? We can play it right now, probably.
Unforgivable #1. 17 years ago.
17 years ago?
24 million views.
Damn.
That's another classic YouTube.
We should do a thing. I wonder if we should do like a throwback Thursday type of deal.
For old videos?
Old videos, old music, or
Old memes.
whatever. Old memes. Maybe we bring this out like every Thursday and do like some type of little throwback for like
Remind everybody how old we're getting.
pre-internet days. Because we were there at the beginning, dude.
Yeah, we were.
We were there for it. First YouTube videos ever streamed. Not even streamed. Whatever you want to call it. There was no streaming back then.
That was but a concept.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
So is that what all the shit you looked up was just those stupid videos?
Huh?
I used to watch comedy on YouTube all the time.
I used to watch people playing video games when that was the first thing.
Do you remember the pages that were around before YouTube was?
Like video pages?
Yeah.
No, not really.
So there was E-Bombs World.
I heard about that.
Yeah, that was one of them. Funnyjunk.com. That was another one. One that I really liked, though, I thought was hilarious, was Joe Cartoon.
Never
He
heard
made
of that.
he made some pretty out there little animated clips of like, and like they're like interactive. Like one of them was like a kid and he's got a frog hanging from or a hamster hanging from a tree,
Mhm.
and he's pumping up a 10-pump BB gun, and he's going one pump to the next pump, and he's got the hamster hanging from the tree. He's got to shoot the hamster. So he's like, 1 pump, and you click it, and then you have to click actually on your computer, click the shoot or whatever, and then you shot 1 pump at the hamster. Doesn't come close, and you all the way up to 10, and it's like, dude, it's great. It's great. I'm gonna have to see if I can still find those things, and we'll do that. We'll do that for next week. So we'll try to make this come out like every Thursday, and we'll have like some
traumatized
throwback.
everybody with what we thought was entertaining.
Dude, this stuff was hilarious. Hilarious. There's one too. It's like you could put like a frog in a blender. It's all cartoons. But yeah.
Or like that reminds me of the Will It Blend videos.
Will it blend videos?
Yeah.
Never seen that.
Put random shit in a blender. Will it blend? We find out.
Well, are they solids or liquids?
Just all types of random shit.
Well,
Throw an
solids-
Xbox controller in a blender and fuck around and find out.
That doesn't blend. Did it
Well,
break?
You get it strong in a blender, it'll blend.
I wouldn't call it blending. I'd call it like shredding, but
Shredding.
it's okay. Blending is things that mix together. That's a blend. That's a blend of things.
Xbox controller splash of water.
Yeah, well, you don't have to crush it for that. Just submerge it in water.
Yeah.
I don't know. You brought that Pilsner with you?
Yes.
I was not a fan of that.
It was okay.
It doesn't taste like a Pilsner to me. It's too harsh. Unless I'm just...
I think that's the Czech part of it.
Okay,
it
yeah.
is a Czech Pilsner.
Czech Pilsner. And that's... what's his name? It's a hockey beer, right?
Yeah, Dominic Hasek.
Dominic has it. I don't know. Fucking shit, dude. Don't listen to me. Damn! Look at all that head. Good job. Now you're supposed to take the wax behind your ear.
Oh, you are?
So apparently, if you rub behind your ear and then dip your finger into the head of the beer, it goes away.
I just took a shower, so I feel like that'll be ineffective.
I don't know. Who knows if it's even a real thing? Good job.
There's still another splash.
All right, Cody. Bring me up something. What do you want to talk about?
Mm-hmm.
Get into this. You gotta start contributing here.
God damn it.
You don't have a girlfriend, do you?
Oh, no.
Do you want one?
That's not in the cards right now, but eventually, yes.
What do you mean it's not in the cards right now? You're exploring your other options?
There's no other options, bro.
What are you talking about?
I'm on workers' comp recovering from a workplace injury. I'm living with my father. I am not ready to be in the market, bro.
All right.
It would be a
Alright.
disservice to the females in the area for me to pretend that that's okay.
Thank you for your
Other
services.
well, I mean, everybody. There's a lot of people who act like their regular day life that they accept to be okay is considered to be okay, and then they try and involve themselves in dating,
Mm-hmm.
and then they make extremely wrong decisions and choices based off of their current lifestyle,
Okay.
and then they put themselves and other people into bad situations. And I have done that before, and I will not do it again.
Yeah.
Because pretending that your living situation is okay or remotely conducive to a successful relationship is selfish and uneducated.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to do that. As much as I love women.
How mature of you?
Well, I mean, at some point it had to happen.
Yeah, I guess so. Better late than never.
Yeah. Well, yeah. People make stupid decisions already in relationships because the opposite sex or the same sex, if that's your cup of tea, will make you do things or make choices that you wouldn't consider on a regular basis.
Oh yeah, we've all had some pretty bad relationships.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm not trying to have another one, so I'm not going to pretend that me being hurt/recovering from an injury and not being in the best financial place is not the ideal conditions to
Mm-hmm.
forge a relationship.
See, I thought that whole being financially sound thing is the best way to go by it when you're
Well, yeah.
looking to actually settle down.
What are you going to pretend that you're in a good situation and then get offended when someone else thinks that you're not?
I thought I was doing better off and had kids and still struggling. So I don't know. But when are,
But at one
when are
po-
you not struggling though?
But I mean,
over here.
when you have at one point you had a confidence in your situation, you forged a relationship with somebody
No.
that you love, and you guys made a
Yeah.
well, you made a situation that you
Uh-huh.
were comfortable making.
Yeah, I guess so. I told her that I honestly didn't care. Like I wasn't ready to be like making that decision. Be like, now is the time to start having kids.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't going to be upset if
Well,
it
you have to
happened.
make do.
Yeah, it's going to be what it is. I'm like, some people get mad because it's not in their plan.
Some people don't let you have a choice, and then those situations are taken from you.
Yeah, it's called trapping.
No, I'm saying that they don't want to have a child, and then there's a situation that arises, and then you can't.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's one way, but I'm going the other way with that. To where I didn't care if I had one now or not. It happened. We ended up getting pregnant. But other people would like flip out and be like, probably break off their relationship because they weren't ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going to do that. I'm like, I don't feel like I'm ready.
Well, a lot of people these days run from
But-
any challenges,
Yeah.
be it that specifically or other relationship challenges. People tend to be like, there's too much chaos here. I'm feeling anxiety. And instead of the old mindset of not running from the problem and taking the problems head on,
Mm-hmm.
that's the difference.
Yeah. No, I wasn't going to be, I wasn't going to be like that. I was going to be, it is what it is.
Yeah.
We got to deal with it now.
Yeah.
So, and deal with it. I got a better job, one with better health care and better pay. So I'm doing what I got to do.
As people should, that's the way you should respond.
Yeah.
Other people run for the hills, freak out.
Don't fucking stay at McDonald's or Walmart or
Yeah, and then they're like, "Why is my life miserable?"
yeah. No, you gotta do the job and do
Accepted
the hours you hate.
Accepted mediocrity and ran from all social problems, and then you wonder why you're anxious.
I had to work nights for a year and a half.
But
Gotta
that's
make
part
it
of
work. And to be honest with you, it's where the most money was. It's an extra $1.20 doing overnight in my place. That's much better paycheck.
Well, plus you gotta do your time to get day shift and stuff like that.
Yeah,
too.
it's going to be years before I get on there
yeah,
because it goes by seniority.
but once you get there, it's gonna be great.
I hope so. But I know because I'm on the afternoons right now. It did not take long for me to get out of the night shift. So it's all the other people that they're bound to retire in the next 3 years.
So
That
many
are on
people
A
that
shift.
are around that are getting ready to retire.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy in the next year or so. There's going to be a dozen or so people retiring from my work. I wouldn't doubt it.
Everywhere, honestly.
Yeah, especially in these trades. I hate working with my hands, dude. I'm just
Oh, I love it. I can't wait to get back to work.
done. My hands hurt.
After a while, you can't feel them anymore.
They hurt. The first year of being at this place, I got carpal tunnel because it's just the repetitive motion constantly.
Stretch your
over and
hands,
over again.
dude.
I do stretch my hands. They crack. They pop. I don't know.
Got Rice Krispies
Yeah.
in the joints.
Pretty much. Snap, crackle, pop. I don't know, man. Work sucks. I know. It's another throwback to the fucking 2000s.
That's all we're gonna be is a bunch of references to our golden years eventually. Anyway.
It seems to be that way. I got yelled at by my daughter today because I was listening to Arch Enemy in the car. She called it noise. Like, this isn't noise. This is music. There's a lot of screaming going on, but yeah, what are we talking about?
You just don't understand.
Yeah. Get my style. What the heck? So then I put on Avenged Sevenfold. I'm like, is this better?
Different flavor of screaming.
Different. So I didn't get an approval from either one.
Really?
No. It's my son. He's the one I'm going to convert easily into the heavy metal. For sure.
Your daughter will probably have a different appreciation for it later on.
She's corrupted by my wife. She
Well, she likes pop music?
She likes Taylor Swift. and Carrie Underwood.
She's a Swiftie.
She's a Swiftie.
Oh.
She's a 6-year-old Swiftie. I tried my hardest. I really tried.
I don't know. I feel like we don't really have a right to judge, considering when we were 5 or 6 years old. Can you remember the music that was out?
I listened to Poison, AC/DC,
Well, I mean, yeah,
Led Zeppelin.
the pop music that was out when we were that age.
97 Rock.
Let's see.
That's what I listened to. But yeah, that's what my mother listened to. My father listened to that as well as country. So I would listen to old John Denver and Johnny Cash. I would listen to that stuff
my
too.
My mom was a big Prince fan, so I had to listen to a lot of that.
I wasn't a Prince fan. No, we were more heavier than Prince in my household.
This is a metal household.
Yeah, no. Then I got into when I started my rebellious teenage days. It was more System of a Down and Tool was a big one. Then I got into more punk, so it's like NoFX I was listening to. Bad Religion was one of my favorites. The Descendants. Who else was there? Pennywise. Ooh, good band. Then some ska as well. Like you had Real Big Fish on the other day.
Yeah,
when we were playing.
mustard plug.
Yeah, that's a good one. Goldfinger, Streetlight Manifesto, Less Than Jake.
Tony Hawk Underground soundtracks.
Pretty much, man.
Dude, those are so good.
Great fucking bands. I still have that game on my PS4. I downloaded the remasters.
That's got to be a good time.
It's fun. It's fun to just lose yourself in the mid 2000s again.
Yeah.
Get a fucking 2-liter Mountain Dew and some Doritos and just play Tony Hawk all night.
Mom, I need Hot Pockets.
Some Tostitos pizza rolls.
Yes.
Oh, take me back, dude. I want to
The
do
only
it
thing you had
again.
to worry about is if your controller batteries died, or if the pizza rolls were too hot, or if you ran out of Mountain Dew.
Yeah, pretty much. Small
Yeah.
things compared to what we do it nowadays.
Uh,
Have you ever done any LAN parties like when Call of Duty was coming out, Black Ops?
I did LAN parties for a lot of Halo.
Oh, okay, I wasn't an Xbox guy, so I didn't play Halo. But we did. We used to go to Keith's house all the time, and we would have like 6 of us there, and we all bring our PS3s over and a TV. So we'd all.
Those are some of the greatest memories you can have.
The greatest time, dude. We got all the TVs set up, and everybody's sitting in a damn circle playing again. It's like we didn't join any open
networks.
Yeah, none of that shit. We just did our own little LAN parties against each other. It was pretty much Nuketown. You got there you go.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow. Whew. You feel better now?
I think so.
Catch the drip. God, that was awesome. Thanks for interrupting me. Anyways,
Yeah.
we LAN parties.
Did that with Halo 2 and Halo 3.
Yeah, we did Nuketown all the time because it was the smallest map and there's only 6 of us, so it was great. But we did all the like gun game. We would play.
Gun game is so fun.
We would challenge ourselves like knifing only. You know, stupid shit like that.
Dude,
It was
during COVID,
hilarious.
During COVID, we would do. Me and some of my friends would do gun game, or we would be inside gun game, a full lobby, like me and 3 of my buddies,
Mm-hmm.
and we would do. We'd like agree that it was melee only or knife only,
Oh yeah.
and it would just be we're all like in our late 20s. We're just sitting there running around on this game, trying to knife each other at like 3 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah,
giggling like we're fucking 12 again.
it's great.
That shit was hilarious.
It's great, dude. I miss it. I haven't played any games like that probably 5 years or so.
I've been gaming a little bit lately. I'll go back on Call of Duty here and there, but I've been doing was it Diablo 3 or Diablo 4?
Okay. Yeah, Diablo's hitting it off again. Since
I
knew
grew
it
up
came
playing
out.
those on PC, so
I didn't.
I got into PC gaming before anything else.
I was not a big gamer as a kid. I was always out in the woods destroying shit. I was given a PS1 from a cousin way back in the day when he got his Xbox,
Mm-hmm.
and my mom got rid of it when my grades were real bad,
Mm-hmm.
thinking it was a correlation because that was the narrative back in the day that these video games are melting your kids' brains. It wasn't that. I never did my homework. I haven't done homework since 5th grade.
Same. That's
Oh.
why I'm where I'm at.
The whole time, I just never did any assignments. I would tell my mom that I did, but I never did them.
I
might scribble. I might scribble or copy someone's stuff, like, right before class, before handing in the work. And that would be it.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I never did the assignments.
No, I have really bad ADHD, so I would just forget.
I just didn't care.
Oh well,
I thought it was a waste of time.
I wasn't sentient enough or have the memory to make that decision.
I would take the test at the end of the year, and I would always pass them. But
I skipped
during homework. It was just a waste of my time. I wanted to be outside.
I skipped 75 days of U.S. history and took the Regents exam and passed it at 98.
There you go.
History Channel.
History Channel. Learn it. That's how kids are being taught nowadays.
Yeah.
Just watching TV in your tablets.
Yeah, except the shows are shit.
They are. And who knows what to believe? Everyone goes by the drama of shit. I started watching Expedition Unknown. Jesus. Try that again. I started watching Expedition Unknown again. And just, it seems overplayed for half the stuff. Like, I don't think the guy finds anything in any episode of that show. He just goes and explores these areas and feeds into the
mystery.
Yeah, feeds into the mystery a little bit, and that's it. I don't think he ever actually makes a discovery. Like, he'll be diving in some area and oh, hey, look, there's an old clay pot that's been down there. I'm like, yeah, you didn't discover it though. It's just been there forever. People have known about
I've
it.
never watched that show. He's just riffing off of things that he finds in certain situations.
Kind of. Like, the last one I just watched was of the Nazca Lions in Peru. You know about those? These are these huge... These are actually there, and you can see these. I looked them up on Google Earth, actually. You can see them. There are these huge carvings in, like, the bedrock in Nazca, Peru. Like, there's a giant spider. One looks like a little alien guy or astronaut or whatever they want to... Whatever conspiracy they want to say about aliens doing this stuff. One of them looks like a giant bird. And they're huge. They're miles long.
So it's like you view them.
You can't see them on the ground. You have to be from the air to see them. They're ginormous, and they don't know how they did them. One guy's theory is that I think that's the Inca or Mayans, I don't remember. They used them to, like, find water or something like that. So they're like one part of this episode, he's digging in the desert to find water, and he's literally with shovels. They're like maybe like 3 feet down in the dirt, and like, oh look, there's wet sand. I'm like, dude, somebody dumped some water there. You're camera guy, come on. Don't.
Not to mention
me.
that's how the ground works.
You're not digging 3 feet into the desert and finding water in today's age. You got to go meters, dude. I'm sorry, but you're not. You're not just going to randomly find a hole in the desert and find fucking water.
Yeah, no.
I'm not buying
Unless
it.
you know where to look.
Just because there's wet sand there. Oh, you're trying to think that you're trying to fool me and say that somebody needed to dump some water there for the sake of the show? Come on. Get out of here. Not buying it.
All for content.
They got to dramatize everything. It is a good show. It is a good show, though. I do enjoy watching the show.
Like those ghost shows where they act like they're all fucking scared and they're here and stuff.
Yeah, the ghost hunters.
Like, we could make a crazy show because I'll react the fuck out of a noise.
To be honest with you, that's a real thing, though. But that's your head mostly. I've done it hunting. Right, I'm up in the woods. It's 5 a.m. It's dark in the trees. there's shadows, there's noises going on, and I'm jumping at shadows left and right, man. Like
It's all
something's
about
next
what
to me.
you do to when you perceive noises and things.
Yeah, it's mostly in your head.
Yeah.
And I think that most of the ghost hunter things are like that too, because you're anticipating on seeing something. And if you're walking through a random abandoned building at night that you've never been in before, you're going to jump at some fucking shadows, dude.
Not to mention, like, most of the time they're in these old places.
Mm-hmm.
Old structures react differently to change in weight.
Oh, yeah, they creak and moan.
Yeah, and it's like you're hearing these noises, you're expecting something bigger, and your mind's working you up.
This house does it. The one water line that comes up here in the bathroom there, dude,
Mm-hmm.
every now and then it sounds like someone just, like, flicked it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it sounds like a guitar string just went off, and it's just vibrating up the pipe. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Every now and then I hear it. Nobody's in there because it's a crawl space. You can't really get in there.
No, it's Casper, bro.
It might be.
He's in there just...
I might be haunted. Who knows? He's just clicking his.
I'm gonna
clicking
see you.
something against
You're gonna
the pipe.
live stream on Facebook later on. I'm gonna see you in the bathroom with night vision on, like, oh.
No, I'm not gonna go that far with it. But it's just weird that this one pipe in my bathroom just like it vibrates randomly. It's just this copper pipe, and I don't know why.
Water pressure.
Could be that air bubble coming up. I
Yeah,
don't know,
air
man.
in the lines.
Yeah, it's weird.
Or it's just getting tapped by. I mean, these older buildings, man, they shift and change through the seasons and everything.
It's newer than the shit that's downstairs, though. Everything up here is newer than that. What's downstairs, which is weird.
Still a ton of variables.
There is. I don't know. Could be my damn cat in the basement fucking around. You know, could be that.
He fed me later than I wanted to be fed today.
How dare you? I'm still alive down here. I don't know.
Playing the pipes.
The cat doesn't come out of the basement unless it's being fed.
You have a cat.
I have a cat.
What kind?
I don't know. Spotted.
Spotted. I'm gonna have to see it.
Looks like a little cheetah. I can't catch it, dude. It literally is in the basement hiding throughout the day, and it only comes upstairs when it wants to eat.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to see this kitty.
Okay. When I get you to come by over here to do some work when you're able, I'll try to catch it. Mm-mm. She's been like that ever since we had the kids.
My cat's 13.
He's couldn't even tell you. Couldn't even tell you. 10 maybe. I know we got her too young. She was very dependent on us when she was real little, really, really small. So we got her away from her mom too young. That's one thing.
Well, she have a problem eating at first?
No, not eating, but just like she would sit on my damn shoulder constantly, like a fucking,
Okay, yeah, she
like a
used to do
fucking
that,
parrot.
but she's too fat.
And then I don't know. Now she hates us because we got kids. She feels abandoned, I think. Brr.
I can see that.
Maybe. We had 3 cats at one time. So we had 2 older ones. They died.
Mm-hmm.
And the little one who was like, Jesus. The little one that was like really attached to him. I don't know. And they're gone. And then we have kids. So she probably feels pretty abandoned. So she just stays in the basement constantly.
Well, cats thrive on attention, and they live their life in like timeshares, so they're used to things
Yeah.
being in certain places throughout the day, and then
we got the dog.
yeah, a lot of cats don't get along with dogs, but some do.
She don't. The dog chases her.
Oh,
Yep. Every time she appears in the kitchen, the dog just like will stalk her a little bit, and then she'll just chase after her. And then the cat will freak out instead of going back downstairs to the basement. She'll go into the bathroom. Now she's cornered in there.
oh,
The dog's just going insane. Now I gotta step in. Like, leave the fucking cat alone. Fucking asshole dog. Can't really blame her. She's only 2. She's a little puppy.
doesn't know any better.
Yep. Take that. It's starting to come down into my throat again.
Oh.
I'm gonna have another mouthful.
Ooh. Ooh.
All right, Cody, we're gonna cut this off. Want to wrap it up? It's been another good time talking with you, bud.
Yep.
And thanks for watching. I know this one's been kind of slow. Yeah. I'm ready for a nap, to be honest with you.
A nap would hit pretty hard
A nap
right now.
would be great. So after your guys' nap, make sure you like, subscribe, and share the channel.
Always nap.
Always
Treat
nap.
yourself.
And we'll see you guys next week. Thanks a lot.